Enter into the dangerous dungeons of myth as a mighty hero and stand against the darkness. Visit the Myth Hub on beastsofwar.com and begin your story. It's time for 28mm World War II action. Will you recreate history or reshape it your way? On the Bolt Action Hub at beastsofwar.com.
Hi guys, welcome to What's in the Box. Today it's time for some Infinity. We're having a look at the Domaru Butai for the Japanese sectorial army for Infinity.
Well, it says Yujing on the box.
Yes, it's a sectorial army of Yujing.
Okay.
So it's a sub-faction.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Smart.
I wasn't trying to be smart, I was reading the box. And the words you said weren't on the box. This is how much I know about Infinity, so yes.
Well, they're a beautiful miniature. Let's quickly show them off under close camera for their painted versions.
They are sci-fi samurai.
Sci-fi samurai, of course. Mr. Heraldez, you have done a beautiful job again.
I'm catching up to you. It used to be, I hate you, now it's, I'm getting there. There's a long way to go, though.
Yeah.
So can you open the box?
We can open the box, it's just it's very tightly packed.
Okay.
With Infinity, we all know it's always metal. Yep. Which actually surprises me a little bit that the guys at Infinity haven't switched to another material yet.
But were we not talking to Carlos at one point, and we'd mentioned that, and he said we just get better quality out of the metals?
True, true.
Because if they were to switch to resin, there might be a whole load of different R&D they need to do to get the same
quality. Yeah, and then
quality
you have
out.
the standard issues of resin where you get little bubbles, warpage and stuff. I suppose it's a fair point. Right, so our first guy, his body. If you want to open the bags while I do this, John.
Sure.
I love the way they've designed this. There's a lot more of the traditional Japanese armor in this. But still holding all of your sci-fi components as well.
Yep.
So you're getting two poses in the box. You're getting two of your guy stepping forward, and you're getting another two with more of a planted pose. Oh, actually, two of them are female.
Yes, there's two female characters and two male characters.
I didn't realize this. And the guys at Infinity have made the female ones a lot more delicate in their armor compared to the male variants, because they're a lot more big and brutish.
Yeah, the male variants do seem a lot more hefty compared to the females, but that's part of the style of Infinity, that you do see the female characters being that more delicate sort of, that almost sort of true scale look to them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so weapons. All the weapons.
That's everything out of the baggies, so have fun.
Well, we obviously have our katanas.
Yes.
Which you couldn't have a Space Samurai without.
Space Samurai?
Yes, Space Samurai.
Okay.
You get two different variants of the actual weapon. So you get an EM version and an AP version, which do different things in combat. We then have some of the arm details. Ooh, I like the fiber bundle muscle we're seeing in here.
Yeah, again, it's another fantastic piece of work.
We then have our Spitfire, which is one of the nastiest weapons in the game, with a burst of 4 and a power of 14. I was about to say a burst of 14, which would be ridiculous in Infinity for any of the players out there. You'd be looking at me going, burst 14 weapon? What? I want this?
Why am I not fielding all of these?
We then have the scabbards for some of our katanas, which will go onto one of our guys. And we then have two of them
which are in their scabbards.
They're scabbards. They're a lovely design. I really like them. We have another of our katanas, because one of our characters is actually holding twin blades.
Yep.
We then have these, which I think are the heads.
Yes, that's correct.
Drop them. So, insane amounts of detail on these. You're going to have a lot of fun painting these guys.
A lot of fun or a lot of pain.
Yeah, and we have the boarding shotgun, which is one of those classic weapons, which is really nasty, especially now with the new rules. Once you get into that close 8-inch range, you will just be blasting people away all day. We also have, I think, a couple of backpacks in here as well, which are quite cool.
Yeah, they're probably back armor pieces of some sort. Certainly looks like it, like on the box.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll know once we get them built up.
Yeah.
But the one thing I'm not seeing here is the one weapon I really want for any Domaru Butai, which is the chain rifle, which fires off that big teardrop template, which automatically hits, which is just nasty and scary. Right, anyway, John, let's move on. We'll get these built and get a bit of primer on them so people can really see the details.
Yeah.
In a world controlled by massive corporations, a steady aim and split-second decisions are needed for your Megacon to complete its goals. Begin your missions at the Mercs Hub on beastsofwar.com. Flames of War brings you the battles of World War II in epic 15mm scale. Go to the hub on beastsofwar.com to find news, tactics, and tutorials about the game.
Okay, guys, we've got the Domaru Butai built. These were not as challenging as some Infinity miniatures I've had in the past.
No,
They're really well designed.
I left these to you because you've got more experience. Actually, you have more experience building Infinity models than I do.
Yes.
So you understand better how things go together.
Yes.
So how'd you find them in general?
They were actually a really easy build.
Yeah.
If we get the first one under close camera.
This is our dude with the 2 swords.
Yeah, this is the guy running forward with twin swords. I'm going to say these are the explosive combat weapons.
Yeah.
The thing I love is every last one of these guys has martial arts level 3.
Yes, and you were trying to explain this to me, and I wasn't quite getting it, but you were saying it was very useful.
Yeah, so basically, because they have martial arts level 3, they have levels 1 and 2 as well, so you can actually pick what's best for your situation. So if you go with level 1, I believe you're getting a -3 to your opponent and a +1 to your strength.
Right.
Something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure. Whereas with level 2, I think it's +3, or no, it's something. You'll get a bonus because of it, and then the actual level 3 is +3 to you, -3 to them, but no strength bonus, whereas level 2 is actually a +3 on the strength bonus, I believe.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, post below, but I think that's what it is. I just think it's nice that they have that. That, and because you have martial arts, anyone who doesn't have it, if you get into combat with them, are really screwed.
Yeah, they're a big disadvantage then, I assume.
Alright, say it was you or me.
Right.
Say I knew martial arts, you didn't, we got in a fight.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know, I'm heavier than you.
Really? Really?
I don't need to hit him often, I just need to hit him once.
I suppose that is a fair tactic. Anyway, we have our other guy here with his boarding shotgun, which is a beautiful little weapon, which is ridiculously powerful now in the N3 rule set, because as soon as you get into 8 inches range, it's a +6 to your shot.
Right.
Which is ridiculous on a D20.
So is that essentially representing the shotgun getting closer so the spray isn't as wide, or
yeah, each weapon has a range band where it's most effective in. So if I'm using a sniper rifle, I want to be 48 inches plus away, just on the other side of the board, pop, 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 shooting people down.
Okay.
Whereas if it's a shotgun, obviously a shotgun, I want to be right up in your face and just blast you right in the chest.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So the other two that we have are our female variants.
Well, they're not variants, really.
Well, they're the female Domaru. So we've got our lady with the Spitfire, which is an incredibly nasty weapon just because of its big burst and high power. And we've got the other one with the EM close combat weapon, which is a lovely pose. I think people are going to have a lot of fun painting these up.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
Yeah, I would like to paint them up, but I'm still intimidated by Infinity models. I'm getting there. I've had a bit more experience with them, but I'm still rather intimidated.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, as it stands, I have a set of the Ariadne Starter Force sitting primed on my painting table, and I'm just waiting to be in the right mind frame to actually get stuck in on them.
Yeah.
But I think the key with painting Infinity is don't aim to paint Angel Herald as his level.
Yes.
Aim to paint your level that you're happy with. Otherwise, you will never paint them. And that's advice I would give to anyone out there.
Yep.
Don't try and go too far with Infinity Minis. Get them to a point where you're happy to play with them. You know, which I think is fair enough. Right, anyway, guys, that's the Domaru Butai. They're a lovely new resculpt from an original mini. I think if you're playing Yijing, go out, check them out, because they are very useful in game. Myself and John will move on here. We'll see you in the next video.
Fight for the Iron Kingdoms as a warcaster. Take control of the mighty jacks, arcane devices, and dark sorceries to bring the fight to the War Machine Hub on beastsofwar.com. From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com.